I think everybody's starting to get the idea that Boogie is a shitty, horrible person who is never going to be redeemable. And at least that's done its job. Alright, so let's get into some of these clips.
I mean, I want to say this in the most manipulative way I can, but I can't help it because it's also true. I was hoping you could help me fucking find a way out of this somehow. I thought if you fucking...
Which, in the...
So, does having kids just automatically make you an idiot? The evidence is inconclusive. However, we do know one thing for sure, and it's that idiots can indeed have kids. In today's prime example, parents go nuts during simple traffic stop. Did they go nuts because they're parents, or did they just so happen to be parents? Before we find out, like and subscribe, and also check out my gaming. Let's see what it is.
Did he push you or something? Yeah. Whatever was that, my girl, you can't interfere, man. It's just gonna make it. Interfere, man. It's just gonna make it side. Just interfere, you take off. Yeah. What do you do about it? I go reach for the beer. That's one credit to your life. Make it side.
Just down the road, another officer pulls over a vehicle that happens to have the same people that just left Dave and Buster's.
Okay, started off the real place. The officer can take big groups away from Dave and Buster's. Is this like a security concern or something? Public drinking is illegal. So if you were to take a drink from like a bar, that would probably also be illegal. Fair enough. Checkmated me at Dave and Buster's. You win this one. I might be wrong, but we'll see. The dude in the back is clearly outing himself right now. But you'll see no patience put through that for you and no respect either.
Look on. Is that legal? Yes, it is. It is? Now, drive, man. Stop on the car. Stop on the car. Stop on the car. Step on the car right now.
Better get out of that car with those dragons.
Step on the car. Get your ass up.
Well, now they're all fighting the crowd. Family that plays Dave and Buster's together gets arrested together. Add that to the Dave and Buster's advertisement. Feel free to use that Dave and Buster's if you want. That's cool.
Give me your other hand.
Yeah, something tells me you've been to prison.
Oh, thank you now. Stop. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Hurry down the car, Dad. Put behind your back now. Shut your mouth.
So she drunk too, because so far she and him were kind of acting the exact same. It's kind of making it hard for me to tell if either one of them. They're both just as loud, just as combative. Does the alcohol even affect these guys? Or is it how they just like this? Did he reach it? I'm getting a sense of some serious main character syndrome. This dude in the front seat, he can take care of the kids crying. He's the only sane one there, apparently. Not actively thought of the scene. Bro's like, I'm not going down with these white people, but I'm gonna just my mother, let's watch them get arrested.
No, I ain't about to stop it. Alright, I'm easy, drug it out of the car.
We'll put up the like for extra leverage. Yeah. Officer, don't miss. The kid is right behind you. Oh, wait, this must be like Europe or something because this guy is the only one who's sober, but he's getting out of the passenger seat. So that must mean that they're in like a different country, right? Where they drive on the right side of the road, or on the left side of the road. Shit, no. I think this is America. So that explains why the driver and the guy in the back seat are acting the same. They're both drunk. Interesting that the driver is driving drunk. You know what? But it kind of makes sense for the situation. I kind of believe it for some reason. What are you doing here, man?
I am my nephew in the back of the car. I don't want to get hurt.
I don't want to get hurt. I'm going to stand right in front of him. We increase the odds that he's going to get shot by a taser gun. I mean, I don't think that these guys are just stupid because I don't think you have to be to not realize that you're getting shot. What is what to accomplish by standing your ground here? There's an accident if you step right. You can't get arrested in front of the HUD. You just got arrested. And Felix? The best part of all of this is that my dude was just sitting on the sidewalk watching this all go down, and he like immediately folded as soon as the cops got to him. He immediately let them know that these guys were drunk, which would have been obvious to anybody with eyes on the scene. He was immediate to let them know that he has nothing to do with what's going on here. But what is he doing here? Is he like their friend? Why would he trust these people with his life? He willingly got the part of the drunk people. These guys don't seem very smart.
You all good, dude? Oh, good. Good. Sure. The driver's in my car. Lights out. Stop. Not right now. Stop. Oh, you're not wrong. Stop. What did I do wrong? No, I ain't resisting. You are
Resisting? Guys, she's a mother. She clearly loves her child. Not just take her advice and loves her. And also to endanger her life on the road. But that's not right now. Remember, she needs to take care of her child and get her home. So let her drive drunk. Take her child home. Honestly. That's what I said. So if she just explains her life story to the cops, they'll let her go. Your story is so important. I'm sure that if you even this woman's life story, she went to Busters and got drunk so hard me. You'll be harmed if you run with the car. That's because strength.
I didn't do nothing fucking wrong.
There we go.
It's just the end of the fucking I think you should figure out.
Well, there we go. I mean, that's pretty much proof right there. It's a good idea that they come forth. Then again, we were somebody who would have been one more feel it out of the top. We didn't say it was here, so it's definitely true.
Alright,
Not a big thing. It's the true too. Yes. It's the way to take the real thing that is so by anyone. This is huge.
He was drinking my dollar. What's the juice?
Yeah, they're my son anymore. Like, dude. And they're both
Just because we have alcohol doesn't mean we're all drinking officers, so you're all Dave and Buster's, not here. You mean the Dave and Buster's you just left? So you were just drinking? You think you could be they don't tell you that it's in the fine print whenever you sign up for their, whether you sign up to go there. It says, as soon as you leave the building, you'll actually leave with the house. Because it's not anything in front of you, it's Dave and Buster's. You don't mention the whole house, but it's taken from your blood as you like, it's the shooting to get used.
no, Mike, I'm not rich.
Yeah. Sorry. You're making this way worse than it has to be, my man. No. Yes, you are. Can you just put your foot in the car first? It is here. Okay. Who are you? Don't worry about who I am.
You're my fucking nephew, the fucking cop.
They can't read either.
Here.
What?
Their vests say police.
What's wrong?
Yeah,
Are they robbing his boots now? This is wrong.
Come on.
it don't matter if you guys take my boots off.
Dude. Come on, man. Or you keep doing this. Come on.
Hey, it don't matter. I'm here for my fucking nephew.
You ain't here.
Yeah, sure. Guy, your nephew, sure. Surely your nephew wants to see you get arrested after a day of Dave and Buster's. Yeah, that's exactly what they want. This is going to be a core memory, but not for the reasons that he thinks it's going to be.
The guy told he can't take the beer. He didn't explain why he couldn't take the beer, because the bartender said he could. And he can't take it out. He said, why not? Because the bartender said he could. So what did you do wrong? If the bartender said you could, then why not say you couldn't do it?
Probably shouldn't have pushed him.
He never pushed him. I grabbed him. I had to grab his arm. I grabbed his arm, not him.
You grabbed his arm?
Wow, how noble of her. She's willing to go to jail for that scumbag in the other car. Huh? Hey, that's her baby daddy, I guess. Even if the sentimental sacrifice was worth anything, I mean, if both of you were drunk and you were just driving, so you're definitely going to get yours, don't worry. But you can't get a little assaulting your worker and Dave and Buster's. The OP hold it down. Save that, that's worth it. The officers are road for returning the Jack Dave and Buster's car today because we lost so many tickets just been looking at us. So if we need more people like this on the force,
Everyone?
That's what we created inside the Yeah, thank you. I really wasn't able to pinpoint what that was without the arrow pointing it out. Yeah, thank you. Little did he know, the police cars are literally designed for this plan shit. We're gonna be there.
You already said you get some felony. Right.
Whatever. About to.
Was she drinking the pussy tea in the car? She was. You've been cool the whole time. Are you gonna be alright? I don't think you're gonna be under arrest for anything. You didn't do anything. So you guys, what time did you guys get the ocean today? We got there by like 4. Yeah.
This is annoying me.
Got there at like 4. It's now 18:54. Almost 5 hours later. What does Dave and Buster's expect to happen when customers like this are like show up? Problem here actually was that the drunk people decided to drive, even though there was a sober person present. So I guess I can't even fault Dave and Buster for that.
What?
Let me talk to my son. I'm his mother, not you.
Okay, we're not doing that right now.
Let me call my son
You
down.
shouldn't be drinking in the car driving.
I was not drinking in my car driving.
Okay.
I had to put that on God.
Okay.
Do you believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Is she gatekeeping Jesus now? You think you believe in Jesus? You do believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus more than you believe in Jesus. If I prove it, I'll get to walk through. More people would be Christian if that was the case.
I know my son.
Put your knee in the car.
How long is it until my son starts crying?
A little bit long. Put your knee in the car.
How long? I want to know.
I don't know. Put your knee in the
I
car.
want to know.
He's coming back to the station with us. You're under arrest. Couple things. Which one's your boyfriend? Oh, he's fine. He's cool.
Okay, so the guy in the back was with her brother?
Hey, she said this is her boyfriend and he could take the son home. You guys want? He's gonna come in with us with you.
No, I want him to take my son home.
I don't make the decisions.
Oh, look, he's tuckered himself out. Poor little guy. He's gonna have to wake up and walk through the station and go through all the hoopla. He shouldn't have tuckered himself out so early. Yeah, niggas are really nice officers. They're even gonna give him a cigarette.
I want to get a cigarette. You guys still want a problem.
You know, I'm starting to think maybe this guy was drunk before we got to Dave and Buster's. He strikes me as a really deep alcoholic. Like, he's so wasted, it makes me think that he's been away.
Okay, we're gonna do that when we're done.
Yeah, they always go to straight to sue. Why do they all think that they can just sue the cops because they got arrested? I mean, there are a lot of reasons that people sue cops, and a lot of it's justified. But I don't think you can sue people for doing their jobs correctly.
Oh, I want my son to take him home. That's all we're doing.
Okay. Take your handcuffs off, but you can't act up. Alright,
Oh, I guess she's chill.
okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court of law or other proceedings. Do you understand?
So not only does that make sense, that is literally also the absolute worst thing she could have fucking done. You don't get to do that once. You have to save that. Of course, people think now that they're like, no, we can't do this.
I mean, you step forward a little bit.
I was on the but I think that question was the question of she's too worried.
Any problems?
Sure.
You just put your glasses on and yeah, put your feet together. Like this. I want you to keep your head still and follow the movement of my finger with your eyes on.
And now they're testing to see how drunk she is.
I know, but it's so young.
Some people say she's not actually sober. Specifically, the amount of energy it's taking to focus on this guy's finger. I
I'm gonna stand next to you. Okay, you're gonna place your left foot on the line. I'm gonna your right finger to the door.
Yeah, we gotta do the whole procedure.
That's on the line. You understand?
Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
Ah.
Now put your feet together, put your arms side to sides. I don't think she's passing this. Either foot, your left or your right, approximately 6 inches off the ground. And you're going to count out loud in the following manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, until you're told to stop. Until I tell you to stop. You got to keep that life.
She's not even gonna fail this because she's drunk. She's gonna fail this because she's being uncooperative. They're gonna just assume she's drunk because she's being an asshole, kinda. Which it's hard to feel bad for.
Great, okay?
Waiting.
You can start.
I missed her.
You got to look down at your foot and count.
You don't look at your foot until you fall. The other way.
Straight up gone rogue, not doing her own thing. What do they do when they go outside of the bounds of the test and they just start doing their own thing?
Bring that leg off.
Oh, we don't do that.
Alright, well, we're gonna go. You're gonna get fingerprinted, you're gonna get photographed, and then you can call whoever you want.
You said I went to jail for this?
This is just lockup,
I
okay?
mean, why get locked up for what?
DUI and obstructing.
Yeah, you're clearly drunk.
Seriously, what?
She sounds like a voice actor. Yeah, she was clearly very drunk. They never did show us that the other guy got his cigarette for getting out of the car. But I like to think that he did. Both of these nut jobs are just gonna end up in jail, at least for the night, I guess. Hopefully, dude who was there for any reason took the baby and got out of there. These people are unhinged. The worst part of all of this is that when shit started to go down, none of them even cared about the child in the backseat. I mean, 2 of them were drunk, so they were probably just blacked out and trying to survive. I wonder why the other 15 that's the child,
The cutting the driver under the influence of alcohol, DUI with alcohol, and endangering the life of the child. Improper lane usage and failure to signal lane change.
And it's so kind of fucking cyclists can't drive apparently. What a weird thing to charge someone for. All the other ones make sense though.
Her brother Sergei was charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery to a police officer, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. They are innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
I think after what we all just watched, I think it's safe to say they're pretty guilty. Video evidence is pretty hard to deny. Unless this is AI. Maybe I'm not even real. Anyway, let's see what the comments have to say. Trying to get the dude in the car is like me trying to get a cat in the carrier to go to the vet. You want a cigarette? We'll get you a cigarette. Come on. This brother-sister relationship seems unhealthy. I think they're implying there that they have an incestuous relationship, which might be the case.
Traveling solo is an adventure. But there's one thing that shouldn't be a part of your journey. Losing your connection. All of violence.
She made a complaint that said somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me...
No, son.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
Nobody tried to fix it. Look. No.
But why would a crackhead say that about
The
it?
crackheads, it's probably because they want more crack, though. When you put down that front porch, look. So what's that noise I keep hearing? Go on, here.
Police respond to a report of a woman in prison, a local resident. They encounter a bizarre homeowner who says their very presence is putting him in danger, but there's no sign of a woman. It's not until a second call brings them back that the cops go inside and make a shocking discovery that's beyond anything they could have imagined. The following report is based on a record. On the afternoon of May 2nd, 2023, a woman calls 911 in Cleveland, Ohio. The sheriff is disturbing a story she just heard from a parked stranger.
I was just calling because I was at this store, like, and this lady had came out of nowhere and just like all the stairs going stairs and stuff or whatever. I don't know what she went to, but she said that this lady was supposed to be tied up in this basement. That's all they told me, because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I know that somebody might be tied up, even if it is a lie or whatever. I gotta believe her because the way she was scared, like, no, she didn't say anything else.
Officers with the Cleveland Police Department arrive at the address moments later.
Police!
music coming in the back.
After a full 3 minutes of knocking, the police finally get a response inside.
I'm just knocking on your door. What does that mean? Alright, come on up. Yes. Well, what's going on? You have to give me a reason, I guess.
Long story short, I work for the guys at one fire.
Alright. Who do you work for?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
I cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that. Okay, so just understand that.
Well, here,
Go home.
we have a call. Here, sir, let me just tell you why we're here and then we'll leave. It could be nothing. I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
All right, I'm just saying, y'all can't do this. Y'all make my spot up. All right?
After pushing the cops to leave, the man finally asked what brought them here to begin with.
What was your problem?
Did you have a female here earlier that was a white female in a black coat?
Hang on a minute, bro.
Alright, well, here's the complaint.
What's the complaint?
She made a complaint that said somebody was in the basement and they were injured. Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making some. Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
Maybe the police stick around, or things too quiet.
Maybe it is a big deal. What? I'm trying to tell you exactly what you said. Well, we were told that the lady kind of in the basement. Nobody kind of in the basement with us? No. No, but why not? Because I say something. Oh, you're trying to tie up down there? No. What you mean, buddy? I can't tell you this, bro. What do you mean we can't tell you? I'm trying to tell you I'm in a confidential informant. That's all I have to say. You guys are bugging right now. You guys are wrong. It's not on you. That's, I can told you that. I can't say nothing else. Well, there's something down in the basement. There's nobody in the basement. I just, what I so why can't I look? Because all that stuff that went on in the past with those 3 girls, man, we gotta take this seriously. What's your kid, man? What's your kid? I don't know. All that stuff, you know what I'm saying? If we don't take this seriously, I'm like something wrong. I'm not keeping my social security number. I am. We're not going to do that.
While the man appears to believe that his status as a confidential informant puts him above suspicion, the police don't share that view.
Wait at this Smith, please. Oh,
Which Smith?
Inspector Smith,
The one in
Second District. Okay, that's how you don't know.
Okay, well, I guarantee.
His phone number's right here.
No, listen, we'll call him. Listen, we'll call him. Well, why wouldn't I call him? Listen, will you stop talking for a moment?
I can't, bro. My life is on the line.
Who's on the line? All you had to do was talk to us. You're the one who came outside.
Y'all don't know what's going on, baby boy. That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
I got
once
two
again.
dealers and everything and drive past it, and I got 5 cars out here.
All right.
Well,
Well, why are you acting this way?
you understand why I'm acting that way, man?
No. If we have to call Detective Smith and say, hey,
Do you think this guy would have a girl tied up in the basement? He's gonna say no, is he? 100%. He's willing to risk his career for all that? Oh my gosh, you're gonna take a crackhead for Detective Smith. I haven't spoken to Detective. He's gonna let you know before I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
I just left my probation officer.
but why would somebody say that?
Crackhead.
But why would a
They're
crackhead
crackheads.
say that about
They're
you?
crackheads. It's probably because they want more crack, though.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not going to. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't know.
Do that to me. I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
Wow.
And the most confidential informers don't come screaming out the back door, I'm a confidential informant, do they?
Despite the suspicious circumstances, the police sergeant lets the man, Delonte Edmund Geiger, go back inside his home while the other cops contemplate what they've heard.
You ever, like, actually dealt with a confidential informant?
Yeah. Every time they're up to no good, and they're coming.
That's how they act.
So, I don't know what's up. My only fear is there's somebody really in the basement.
I actually think he's freaking out like that because he's
Up to no good.
yeah,
give a letter to him. It's real sketchy. He said need another guy, but you're coming to him and telling me you're on probation. It's a training thing. And then this guy's a bit that for he's just screaming for help. Like girls. Ah!
Life doesn't stop when you're getting an education. That's why Sophia offers self-paced, online, college-level courses that are designed to transfer. Access 70-plus courses for only $99 a month and start learning.
If it's a joke, it's one that will become much less funny before this day is through.
Hey, no, dude, there's too much going on. No. All right, stand outside. Leave this crack, though. Somebody wants to do nothing to yours. No. Seriously, no, I'm not crack. Just the kitchen sweeper. No, but others, they're not coming in. Oh, you have my order. What's the search favorite?
With that, the police go into the residence, and as the sergeant checks the basement, his backup waits upstairs with Delonte.
I'm his dad 7 times, shot twice. Have we done any of that? No. It's just, I'm trying to change my life and work with the police. And I just don't do that. Turn that down. Actually, turn it off until we hear it. That way I can hear everybody. Please. So what, someone just pissed off at you or something? I'll tell you. Never come back here. You know anything?
Have in your hand.
That's the fire trucks. That what? Yeah. Somebody walks in the store right behind you guys. Okay. Hey, nothing out here. Here, bro. No cost. Okay.
I know. As it turns out, the cops will be back sooner than they may have thought. That evening, a woman tips them off that Delonte showed her pictures of a woman being tortured and zip-tied to a chair, warning that he would soon do the same to her. The police go back to the house at midnight, and once again, it's not easy to get someone to the door.
Hey, right in there we go. Please. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same thing. I don't know. I need y'all to come to the back, okay? Short? Yeah. Short? Yeah, short. Talk to my man, you're in there, bro. Talk to my attitude, okay? I'm good. Give me 5 seconds. You read it back there? Oh, no. All right.
The police head around the house to meet with Delonte, but as one officer stays behind, he hears some loud movements coming from within. Delonte soon lets the cops in, and they head straight down to the basement to continue the search they cut short this afternoon.
So, if you smell them, put yourself in my nose doesn't always look good in the beginning.
I smell cat pee, so.
The basement again seems to be absent of any victims, tied up or otherwise, but this time the cops are determined to search the entire house.
I'll go. I got 2 of all of them. Y'all got 2 of all of them. Why the police on you? So I'm going to go behind this door.
I hang out up here because is rather fresh. There's some blood right here. There's some blood, like dried blood, I think.
There doesn't appear to be anyone else in the house, but suspicions are mounting, not the least because Delonte has decided the search requires an extremely loud soundtrack.
Just turn on the thing. Just got fine, everyone. Sir, turn it down. All the way down. Please turn it all the way down. You're probably saying, sir, sir. Yeah, something on the floor. I'm going to see some down. I'll turn the music up. Can you turn the music down? Yeah? Still wait, sir. I'll just turn this up. Okay. Just put the music up right now. No, turn the music off.
With the newfound silence, the police turn to Delonte, determined to finally get to the bottom of this runaround. But even on a day filled with rumors, strange claims, and unsettling tips, none of them are prepared for what comes next.
Anybody on that front porch? No. So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something? Is anybody on there?
I heard him dragging something out when we went from the front to the back, too, just so you know.
Is anybody in that front room? Because I heard voice from movement and noise. Yeah. Who's up there? Who's out there?
Sweating a lot.
Nothing's there. Can you hear it? Where is? Who's up? Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under. Remember I shined my flashlight when you guys went back there?
Alright.
Police. Alright. Yeah, I heard him sliding something under there when he went from the front to the back.
Where you at?
Where you at, man?
We're looking. Oh my God. What's your name?
Cheryl, do you know, is there anyone else here with you? Okay.
We want to get you out of there, but I'm afraid to move you. I'm letting you rescue all that. Okay? What did he do to you? You do what? I know, if we get Flutter here, they can out of here. No, but yes, we got no ETA. I mean, about this. Did he stay? We're really sad because it's not it's all good on. You know how long you've done it? Just one day?
But even with Cheryl's virus somewhat responsive to their questions, there's nothing that can fully explain what's going on.
Dude, that's a lot. I don't even know where to begin. This might not be the only victim, but we just searched the house and just everything else.
As rescue personnel get Cheryl free of the box and transported to the hospital, police conduct another search of the home.
Oh, Jesus, cat. Cat scared the hell out of me.
The attic's done. There was a pink hoodie that was
There's no sign of any other victims in the house, but what they did find will give detectives more than enough to discuss with Delonte when they visited in jail the following night.
Obviously, we know some bad things could go down today. We want to give you a chance to go over it. Confidential informant.
There are two things of very serious virus issue. Okay, doing that for about a week and a half now. And that was cool. I wasn't going to, I wasn't going to not you know, I just can't have it all over. But I'm going to check the shit, trying to looking up at spot AKs, Ford, blocks, street. That's supposed to be going to the valley, like next. I'm trying to get a big ready. 6 ounces a day of smoking crack. You know, I'm trying to go. Scripts off day, like, I'm out. That's it. That, I'm saying about when he found out that what that when I was taking care of my house, it's a rat, and she came back out of the tree and smoke.
Delonte, who calls Cheryl Cece, claims she's an addict, one among many who frequent his house.
Well, she always at my house smoking dope. Okay. So I take care of everybody on the streets, all the fiends. That's where they live. You know what I'm saying? Long story short. That's my house girl for the crack.
According to Delonte, the entire situation began on April 27th, 5 days before police showed up at his house, wanting to search the basement. In an incident partially corroborated by police records, the car Delonte was driving was pulled over by vice cops. He says Cheryl was in the car as well.
I left my house before I got 4 tires on the street. The police hit the block. I'm going home, swerving around. I'm on the sidewalk trying to get around because I don't know what's going on. Get my face, get out the car, get out. What are you guys doing? I'm turning the car off. Empty out your pockets, man. Got nothing, bro. Y'all tripping like, oh, I'm just, nothing like, what's going on? I'm still, oh, you know, get you this. It's right here. Get you that, man. I'm not going to.
Delonte says that was when one of the detectives took his phone, referred to his friend, and told him, "You're working for me now." But it was how the police treated Cheryl, the woman they looked at your mind in the box on his front porch, that really got his attention.
Detective saw her, thank you. Bye. Detective Sir said thank you, bye. Go on one. Listen to the detective that's going out the car. Go, thank you. But, sir. What up with the car to see
He concluded that Cheryl had set up the traffic stop and would now know that he'd been turned into a confidential informant for the police. Next time Cheryl came over to his house, he decided he couldn't let her leave.
I feel like my life is in danger. People are trying to kill me. Real guys been shot in my mother, all types of weird. I felt like I was going to die if I. They told her like 2 days, told her I should have known what was going on. I beat her up, fed her, showered her, all type of weird. Makes her skate. But I just kept out there, go back on the street. And tell everybody that I was with people on. That like one time together, like what happened. My brother slapped on her till her. My brother slapped on her. My brother slapped on her. My brother slapped on her from the baby. Fed her, showered her. There was water, went over. No, that's what. That's what happened. No, like we're giving her drugs, stuff like that. Why would I give her my drugs? Why not do that? I didn't have any of them. No. So at that any point where the world staff asking she has nowhere to go. She has nowhere to go. All she was asking was why. Stop, I want you here. I'll never tell. I'll never tell. I'll never tell, Flash, please. I'll never tell. I know I deserve it, but I'll never tell. And that's the point.
While Delonte speaks to detective, Cheryl lies on a ventilator in what the hospital classifies as in addition to being on dialysis, she's suffering from stroke to the head and brain, broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and multiple spinal fractures. But according to Delonte, she worries.
I'll kill it. What did they do? Well, first I wanted to kill it. What did they do? Facts.
Delonte says that, among other things, he had Cheryl sit down and write, "I am a snitch," and "I am a rat," over and over again. It's worth noting that while the police report in the traffic stop identified the passengers, neither of them were named Cheryl.
So, stuff like that. They check the basement. Someone upstairs laying out. So down in the basement. So let me answer. There wasn't multiple time. I wasn't there, so I can't speak down there or anything. But there was a moment when we were still inside the house for a little bit. We kept calling everybody to ask if they let the cops in or anything like that. Why did you think? So then at that point, you go to let them in. They want to take it. Okay. He said, they're not going to. He said, it's like, kind of like you're not going to live in the house. Don't bring some come in. He said, all right, baby. 5 minutes. So they come in 5 minutes. It took me 3 minutes to put her upstairs. 2 minutes, 11 minutes out. 1 minute. Got the job. Back then, they started walking on us and they started to go, she was there and they left us. Stupid deal. Right? Should have all your house. I'm the one who was went to the basement. Okay, come on in. I'm straight. Later, sir. Job. Open up the table, open up the refrigerator. $4,000. $4,000. I'll be the first. This is fine. Serious? Do you think so? Yeah. That sounds like it's.
After accepting Delonte's feedback on their police work, detectives move on to the second case home that night.
Yes, the first time the police came, you said we were upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs. Second time, police came, you said that. Right? So how did that go down?
Well, I did want to say something.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there? Okay.
Why is the need to talk about
Cheryl agrees to the point that she can speak to detectives. He tells them that Delonte would be one who turned on the user of the snark. Over a period of days, beat her, stabbed her, dragged her across the floor, broke the television over her head, and put her in several different containers. She says he also poured water on her before she was free, and fed her addiction so she could feel the pain. He insists that Delonte appears hopeful that this will mostly blow over.
I don't know, trying to help me or not? Well, like I said, both of there, once the judge and no, so you guys have to talk to the judge though, to let her know this is a competition work, and then I working. I understand I'm in trouble, but what I need you guys like, well, I'll send it to paper once and let it know. You know what I'm saying? I like doing my job. Like I don't want girls on the streets. I don't want girls on the streets. I can't do it. Then Detective Smith will buy me out. Believe it or not, if I get a bond, he'll come buy me out. You know what I'm saying? I need a bond. Smith will come buy me out. I work.
That doesn't happen, and Delonte is being informed that his bond will be set for $750,000. News that he responds to with a middle finger in the hearing. 11 days after his interrogation, he's still in jail with on his son.
So you think they lower my bond? If they lower my bond, like 200,000, I got enough collateral to buy myself out. Like I said, I already fucking work. He think you bring my collateral, bring my stuff, bring my trailer, my tools, and I think where I had to put one of my businesses and I'm out. And that's what he says, that he thinks you got to run your bond.
You just got to see tomorrow when you're in court. The worst outcome that comes out of this is might be 5 years to 5.
But things turn out a little differently. At a court hearing 6 months later, Cheryl Cyrus recounted the horrors inflicted upon her and told the judge that she remained 98% paralyzed and dependent on others for her. Delonte Edmund Geiger pled guilty to 1 count of felonious assault, 1 count of kidnapping, 1 count of possessing a weapon under disability, and 1 count of tampering with evidence. In November 2023, the judge said, "I've never seen an event like this in my time on the bench," and sentenced Edmund Geiger to 16 to 20 years in prison. His release date of April 2039. He's currently incarcerated at the Trumbull Correctional Institution. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select videos.
Upgrade your home with Samsung Bespoke AI appliances, like the first all-in-one vector laundry complement that washes and dries in 60
They don't come.
I hear fireflies and on. Yeah, I guess they're in danger right now. We have a lot out there. Yeah, that's the reason, right? That they're in danger. Yeah. So it turns out safe, yeah. I mean, which one? You know, do you know how many faces in the book? Do you think? You should be turned left, Jade. Well,